Regular episode. We're gonna do a few things about 20 minutes like we normally do.
I didn't hear you.
About 20 minutes like we normally do. 20 to more than 30. Just gonna wait a little bit more, wait for some people to join in, y'all. And afterwards, we'll just start it up.
Are you live?
Yeah.
you meant that 6 o'clock on the dot, huh? Ouch. This is YouTube Live.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah, it's a different, but that's why I put the stuff up there earlier. But we're gonna go ahead and shoot anyway, and then because it'll record and it'll stay anyway. They can watch later. But I just wanted it more for the interaction. So, all right, guys, I'd like to welcome y'all to our first live on YouTube. We've done a few on Instagram and Facebook that went pretty good. So this is our first shot at trying on YouTube. How do you feel about going live? No cutting today. I can't cut nothing out.
I don't know. You are the master editor.
Yeah, I try to get it in there.
Back up, son.
See, look at already forcing. I don't know who that is joined in, but I'm glad y'all caught that just in time. But so we're gonna start off today, as you guys have probably all saw. We had a nice little trip.
We had a great trip.
Yeah, you're right. You did. Yeah.
Not a nice little trip. It was a big trip. It was magical. And
Julio,
everyone,
hello, how are you, man? Thanks for joining.
Everyone that I have come in contact with has seen my videos when I was away and asking me how I'm feeling now.
Hello, PW.
And I'm telling them I'm not well. I'm unwell.
Why are you unwell?
I want to be back in Europe
on
a boat. It's addictive.
It can be.
So, and I see why they offer discounts for people to book again. And I feel like that's what I should have done.
Yeah, I'm sure we probably will at some point.
Yeah, but I know, I feel like they offer more discounts if you're actually...
Do it right away.
Do it right away.
Before you get off, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the trip, all I can say, it was magical. And the difference when you're on a cruise rather than being on a resort is that there's stuff to do. You're not just eating and drinking. I mean, there are excursions on a resort, of course, but you certainly have a wonderful opportunity to travel. You're sailing at night, you get off the cruise ship, and you're going to different cities and touring, tasting different foods, meeting different people. I can't believe that I'm here and not on my boat.
Yeah. So, interesting thing. How about, did you learn anything since we had it? For those of you who have been following us and been watching our podcast for a little while, you knew that I was here for 2 months, and then we had the 2-week trip. So through the 2 months and 2 weeks, especially the 2 weeks on a cruise where we just were around each other the whole time? Did you learn anything new about me?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I know? Oh, wow. I learned something new.
About me?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Yeah. Well, I mean, typically when you're locked with somebody like that, you'll learn some new stuff.
No, I knew everything about you. That's why I was okay with going on this cruise ship.
Well, what do you think was gonna happen other than getting tossed overboard or something like you do on those little shows? I did learn that she's a phone addict. Like she literally, that phone was in her hands like constant.
Well, I work.
Gosh,
I had closings that had to happen. I have clients, so yeah. I mean, when you're on the boat, you didn't have good reception,
Yeah,
but as
it's
soon as we
horrible.
were able to
It's
get
horrible.
reception, I have to check my emails. When you're a business owner, it's different. You don't have, it's a little different. So that's offensive that you call me a phone addict.
Okay, well,
I have a
when
business.
and like I was
And I
about to
don't
say
need you to
before she
point
jumped
it
in,
out.
before she jumped in, I was about to say I knew something. I was gonna say outside of the business because it was times she was walking in the street. I had like, watch it.
Well, I also have kids.
Woman, what does that have to do with you walking in the middle of the street without looking?
Because I am certain right now you're trying to admonish me
No.
about being on the phone.
No, not at all.
I can be on the phone.
Not at all.
I'm an adult.
I'm not at all. It's just saying when you remind me that my mind is loud. I mean, it's just
It
something
is
I
loud.
noticed. Something I noticed, like you had the other day, that I actually have.
I don't care.
That's good. So, anyway, we had a wonderful, fantabulous trip. But we're here today because it's something I ran across, and it was actually a real interesting video. And they were talking about having a backup plan. Like you're in a relationship, if someone was even married, having a backup. Guy having a backup woman, or woman having a backup guy. Like in
You mean
case
like
that
if
work.
something goes wrong with this, I'll fall back into the other?
Yes.
That's very
Do you think that's
20-year-old.
right? No, you think
That's
that?
young. Because I don't need a backup plan.
I'm not naming you. I'm saying I saw this on.
Right.
the
But
post,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
at 50 something years old,
Mhm.
it would be a relief from being, not a relief. It would be a break. Like I would not need to jump back into something else.
Well, the way they were putting it, it was like okay, well, I'll use this as an example just for this. Me and you are in a relationship, but I have something in the back burner just in case it don't work out. Basically, they say like a friend, or what else do they say?
A side piece?
Or it could be not
So
not
are
even
you
so much. It's not a
entertaining?
side, not even somebody you're
Are
doing.
you
You're not
entertaining?
doing.
Oh, you're not doing
the
anything. You're
person.
just in the back of
But
your head. If
you
this
have
don't
this
work
one,
out,
but you're still contacting and you're keeping in touch with the person and kind of like some of them. I guess maybe they were having sex, and there was couple cases they were married that had a little
Backups.
backup. Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh man, I got to definitely bring this one up, and they'll have somebody there. Some may be doing them, some may not. But from what I was seeing from the beginning, they weren't doing them yet, but there was somebody that they had as in case this one not doing right, I got a backup. So what do you think? Yeah, because me personally, I think that's kind of dumb. I mean, but people are
to each his own.
right. To each his
But
own.
what's dumb about it? If someone is a relationship person and they prefer to be in relationships, they're going to be looking for the next relationship.
Okay, but then why don't you just end that relationship then if it's not working for you?
But maybe they're not thinking it's not working. Maybe they're thinking if it doesn't work.
Okay, so that for me is already going to put a wedge and already got a thought process of it.
Well,
not
I'm pretty
working,
sure
that it's not going to work.
I'm not going to tell you I got a backup plan.
Okay, no one's. I don't think they're going to say it and tell it, but to have it for
So I'm going to throw it back on you.
me. Okay.
So we're in a relationship, or
Okay.
are we dating? We're in a relationship, right? We're in a relationship, right? And
There.
we're together, and you're saying you see one of your exes from back in the day,
Okay.
and you're like, "Whew, well, I know if it doesn't work out with Tanya, what I'm gonna do."
Nah.
No, what?
No. What? No.
No, what?
I don't think like that. No.
You don't think like that?
No, because if it was ex, it's an ex like it's for a reason. It didn't work. already. That already didn't work out.
Yeah, but if it's an ex from like, I mean, I'm your ex. I was your ex in college, right?
It wasn't, no.
No?
No.
Oh, because I wasn't your girlfriend, right?
We didn't even get to that point. No.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We were nowhere near that.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But if you had someone in college or
Okay.
high school and it was young, and now you
Okay.
saw someone and you happen to,
They look good now.
they look good, and they,
ooh.
yeah.
Okay. But no, I'm still not thinking like that. I'm still not thinking like that at all, because it's just, why would I be thinking like that if my relationship is going to be pretty good, or whatever the case may
Right.
be, or the marriage.
Yeah, turn it off.
So I just wouldn't be thinking like that. Now, if I didn't have it, but they like say if something happened, we broke up, and then maybe the thought came back down the line. I don't know, but I mean, at that moment, no, I'm not thinking like
So why don't we ask a 20-something-year-old?
that. Okay, we can do that.
You don't have to
Come
get in
on
the
over
camera.
here.
She don't have to get in the camera.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying you can stand on this to the
As a
side. We can hear your
20-something-year-old,
voice.
if you're in a relationship,
Mhm.
and do you feel like you need a backup plan?
Right.
Oh, look at you hesitating.
Yeah. Yeah. See, oh, that's good. I'm glad we got a different age group for this one.
Do I feel like I need one? No, because I don't ever want to make it seem like I just need a man all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
But what was the hesitation about?
Because it's like I had to think about it. Do I need a backup plan? Do I want a man so bad? Need a man so bad that I'm already thinking about the next one while I'm in the relationship I'm in right now.
That's a very good perspective. I like that. That's a very good perspective. So because we were trying to figure out, because I saw this video on Instagram and they were talking about this woman and a guy. Well, different people had backups. Like they in a relationship. A couple was
Why do
even
you need a
married.
backup? That's so weird to me.
To me, that's what I was telling her when she asked me. I was like, no.
I feel like when you break up with one man,
You need a break.
I don't even feel like you really even need a break because that's his problem. You're the prize. You know that you're great. So why do you need to heal from something else?
Why you jumping into
Yeah.
something to heal? So yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that's pretty.
Pretty
good.
profound there, daughter.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
profound.
like that. Oh wow, good job, Tony.
Well, she's not really in her 20s. She's approaching.
Not too much.
She's still in that young. She's young enough. Good
I
enough.
mean, do you really think she's young?
You want to upset me?
Yes, she's good to go. No, we live.
We're live.
There's no
There's
cover
no
tape on this
editing.
one, man. Not this one.
Not this one.
Oh, so that's all right. Pretty good. I like that answer. I like where that went. Even though to me, it's still, like I said, each his own. Some people, I guess that is like a security blanket for them.
Right.
But for me, it
How
just
is
doesn't
it?
make sense.
It's backup, but then when does it turn into cheating? Because why are you entertaining another man, thinking about another man, upkeeping a relationship with another man when you're with a man?
Yeah,
Very good point.
it is. But from what they were saying, it's just, I don't know for sure if this is going to work. So I just had somebody on the background. This sometimes could be just this friend that this is just a friend, and then you break up and it turns into that. So
But I mean,
Yeah.
you have good intentions. If you're just keeping that friend around.
that friend's gonna have the intention. The friend's gonna have intentions anyway. So
So you have spent, a considerable amount with this one right here, right? If when he eventually goes back to Georgia and I'm like, whew, I really miss having somebody in the same state as me, and you saw me going out with someone else, would you tell him?
Would I tell him? No.
I would.
Because you my mama.
She might say something to you about it, but
Would
she
you
won't.
say something to me?
Yeah.
You would?
I'd be like, girl, what are you doing?
But that's funny because I think the last relationship she would have been like, yeah, go ahead.
That's different.
Yeah.
Oh, she called you different.
That's my girl, so we good like that. But no, I wouldn't expect her to
Until you're
tell me.
not.
No, I wouldn't.
Until she's not good with me, then she's not good
No,
with
she's
you.
not gonna be not good with you.
Because you know how she is.
I mean, that's
She
y'all
be
little
coming
spats.
at me hard.
That's
You know
y'all
how
little
you
spats.
are.
And I get into y'all. I leave y'all little spats alone. I go
Don't
somewhere.
Like it's so unprovoked.
I go somewhere and giggle when y'all have y'all little spats. They go
Yeah,
giggle
we
with
know.
myself.
He gets up. All right. He
Yeah.
makes it known.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We're going down the road now. That's my cue.
Exit left.
Uh-huh. And I have another little interesting thing, because this is something we touched on a while back. We touched on age difference. And today I saw that, I don't know if you know the ex-coach of the Patriots, Bill Belichick.
Oh, with
He's
that
dating some,
20-something
he
year
got
old?
caught. Yeah, he's 70 and she's 24.
Listen, if that's what she want to do, who cares?
That's my point, but I see a lot of people where they may think it's creepy. You
I mean, if they don't think it's creepy, who am I to say?
there we go.
They may think
See?
it's creepy you dating me.
How? Because we the same age?
I'm
that's
just saying,
weird
people,
nowadays.
people want to invoke their opinions and beliefs on someone else. I could care less what Bill Belichick does with his 20-something-year-old. I could, as long as he keeps it over there and no one's over here trying to date my daughter at 70-something years old.
Okay, so what if it was your daughter? If she came in with somebody.
I'd say,
70.
let's tell me what the appeal is.
Okay.
I'd lean and I'm
Where
like,
did I go wrong?
where did I go wrong? You got daddy issues? Does he have money?
So it is an issue just because it's outside, you don't care.
I don't care. Why I care
But
about-
no, but if it's, right, because it's
Okay.
outside people, but if it's directly affecting you, would you care?
What do you think they have in common? His money, her hoo-ha.
Okay. Maybe that works for them.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. That's good.
But that's again, I'm saying, but put it in a situation that's closer to home with you.
If it was my daughter,
Yes. Or your son with a 70, well, let me go 70, I'm sure you won't go that old, but 60, so, or very much older woman and your younger son.
I'm like, you want kids, right? She ain't gonna be able to give you no kids.
Yeah. So, I mean, both sides of it. So, then how would you take it? Is it creepy then to you?
I mean, it's
Me, it still would be, I mean, I guess because I don't have any, so, but for me, I'm like, look, that's what they want. As long as they treating them properly and correctly.
right. I'd have to
I'm not-
sit down and find out what the intentions are and what's going on, like I would do with anybody.
Right.
But I mean, we all know what her intentions are with him. A good time, some diamonds, some gold, some trips.
Yeah.
He has a cute girl on his arm.
Yeah. It's true. That, but they was talking about that on, I was watching Shannon Ocho earlier, and they brought us, I said, yeah,
Listen,
let me
I'm out of
bring
my
that.
hot mama stage. If I could date a 90-year-old and he,
And that's another thing they started talking about too. They say, are people going into relationships for the right reasons?
oh,
Is it no longer about good guy?
well, everyone
or
has their
love?
own.
Right, but love and
My mother said, marry for money, not love. I've never thought of it like that. I'm always like, love, I love him. I want to be in love.
okay, well, and then treating him right, yeah, because he had me cracking up because he was like, he knows in his situation that it's probably not going to be just because of him. It's going to be who he is. So he went, the comment he said was, you use me for the ride, I use you for the hide.
What are you crying about?
Yo, I was in tears.
You want to make a special appearance?
This is the dog she's always talking about.
This is my puppy. We are not going to say this is the dog.
She's always talking about when we're.
Right. I missed him terribly when we were away. No, but you know we don't lick in the face. We don't do that.
Yeah, he did that live, boy.
No. You know we don't do that. We
He's
don't
like,
get
he's like,
friendships.
don't try to front now because we live. Don't front. But yeah, so it's in these relationships is a lot of interesting.
Did you find it
circles come-
difficult to be away with me for 14 days
No,
in a small cabin?
no, it wasn't at all.
Yeah, vacation time is fun.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. I had no problems at all. Did you?
No.
No, how about that?
No.
So yeah, we made it happen 2 whole weeks.
Yep. We were running.
Yeah, we were real busy, so
I missed my boat.
the boat. Yeah,
I
by the
missed my
time
boat.
the crazy thing about it, by the time we got to the boat, most of the time, it was like, all right, the day's over. We might walk around a little bit, and then we was going to sleep.
We would eat.
Yeah, definitely ate. We did a lot of that. And I
Yeah.
still, I mean, all the eating we did, and I still lost 6 pounds.
I gained weight.
Did you?
You can't tell?
No.
Yeah, I gained weight.
Which scale you get on?
The one at the doctor.
Where?
Yesterday, or the other
And what
day.
did you weigh before you left?
Yeah, I'm always 126, I think.
Oh, okay.
I was 131.
Okay. I was 128 before we left, and I was 122.
128.
I mean, 222. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
228 to 220. Boy, could you imagine that? Boy, I probably.
Right
about
now it's
half
12:20 in Italy, so we'd be sleeping.
size. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'd be in deep sleep by now.
What was the best part about the trip?
For me, it was just showing you all the places that I had been. Like just having you experience, you know, going all around Europe and just seeing their lifestyle and just giving you something different and something that you haven't seen before.
Yes, and I just had the best time. Everyone, when they asked what was the best, like, describe it, I said magical. To be able to go to so many places and experience the culture. I keep talking about it. I know people are like, can you stop talking about that trip? Can you please stop talking about that trip? But really, traveling certainly opens up your eyes to, like, I learned patience because in Europe, they are slow. They walk slow, they
Take your
move
time.
slow,
Yeah.
they take their time.
Yeah.
They're not rushing. So what am I rushing around for?
You know, that's like what vacation stuff are used for. You learn things as you go, and you.
So I would think I
incorporate it into your
learned
life.
how to really exercise more patience and grace.
You incorporate things. So,
Mm-hmm.
but again,
Oh, we're shutting it down?
yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for joining in on our first live. It was a nice little experiment. Hopefully now we've gotten used to it, and we're actually going to do some more for sure. And for all you guys that are new, subscribe,
Hit the likes.
hit those like buttons, hit those notifications, so whenever we do this again, it'll send you a notification so we can have a lot more interaction. So for those who did show up and for those who will watch it later, appreciate you anyway, and we'll see you again soon.